Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we're getting into all of the reasons and things that are keeping you poor. Poor could mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. In this situation in particular, I'm speaking about financially. So not being able to buy yourself the things that you want, not being able to buy yourself the things you deserve, always scrounging around trying to find those extra few dollars just to pay your bills. There are so many things that keep us poor that we really don't realize. I'm constantly reevaluating my finances. I reevaluate my finances about every quarter, if not more, and I check to see what I can cut out, what I can reduce on, what I can find a better deal on. So let's get into the things that I know for sure are keeping you poor. Number one is your gym membership. Yeah, this might be a little bit taboo, but it's so true. I mean, a gym membership costs upwards of $120 a month if you're going to a good gym in a highly populated area like my own. I have found that, this year on my fitness journey, I'm trying to figure out different ways to lose weight, stay active, and not have to spend a fortune on doing those things. And I found that walking is great. So getting outside, getting your steps in, it's so easy to get your 10,000 steps in if you're doing 4 and 5 and 6 laps around the block. You can use weights that you can find in your own home to exercise instead of having to spend the money on weights at a gym. So lifting up gallons of milk or liters of vinegar, something like that. But you can definitely find something in your house to use that isn't going to have to cost you $120 plus a year on memberships. Number two is offset the time that you use your appliances. I think not a lot of people know about this, but it really makes a big impact on your electricity bill at the end of the day. So the main hours, like the peak hours of consumption for electricity in the winter specifically, are between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and then 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. So if you have a load of dishes to run, if you have a load of laundry to put on, it's best to offset those hours and do your main activities during non-peak hours. You can save so much money just by doing this. So throw in your load of laundry at 9 p.m. when you're getting ready to go to bed, or start your dishwasher as you're getting ready to go to bed, or do it in the middle of the day if you're working from home. It will save you so much money. I'll show you guys a little graph here that really explains what the peak hours of consumption do to your electricity bill, and I would really highly suggest that you guys look into this. Number three, and this is specifically for people who love to treat themselves and love to, maybe accessorize a little bit, but it's to do your nails at home. And my nails may not be perfect. Seriously, they may not be the best at all, but it saves me between $55 and $65 every 2 weeks to do my nails at home. And honestly, it becomes a fun activity, kind of like a hobby, something to look forward to, something to get into. You can Pinterest different nail ideas and designs that you want to create yourself at home. So it's a really fantastic way to cut down on some money and to kind of get creative a little bit. Number four are books. I am a big reader. No, scratch that. I'm not the book talk girly. I'm not the girl who reads 100 books a year, but I love a good book. I love going to bed at night and reading a good book to put me to sleep. I love summer days when I'm sitting outside, lazing around, reading a good book, but they are so expensive. So this year I actually got a Kobo, and I've really been loving it because it cut down the cost of my books dramatically. I used to spend, and I live in Canada, I used to spend about $40 on a hardcover book, $30 on a regular paperback book. But you read it once and then it's done. I mean, sometimes you'll have your most favorite books that you've read that you want to put on display, but other than that, it's just a book that ends up winding up in a corner and you try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace and nobody wants to buy it. So I really highly suggest getting into e-readers. It's a fantastic way to save money. Here's actually a couple of books that I saw yesterday at Costco. One of them is a brand new release and everybody has been just dying to get their hands on it. They just love this author and I love it too. I saw it yesterday and I was like, why don't I pick this up? But then I'm like, no, why am I going to spend this money on a book when I could just read it on my e-reader instead? Another one is a special edition copy. These ones, You know, it depends. If it's your favorite book of all time, sure, go ahead, buy it, put it on display. I mean, look at the sprayed edges, they're like gorgeous. But other than that, you don't need to be spending a ton of money on books when there are so many available on Amazon. With Kobo, you can actually link your library card to your Kobo so you can get books from your local library, which is just fantastic. So this is one of my top tips to save a bit of money. Number 5 is cut down on the cleaning products that you buy. You don't need 1,000,001 cleaning products to do the job. With some vinegar, hot water, Vim, Windex, maybe a scrub daddy or two, you can really clean your house thoroughly. So when I moved into our home, I kind of started to collect the tile cleaner, the bath cleaner, the toilet cleaner, the stove cleaner, the this, the that. At the end of the day, get yourself a good universal product that will kind of work for all surfaces so that you're not wasting tons and tons and tons of money, because at the end of the year, I was spending hundreds of dollars on cleaning products that I really didn't need. So get yourself some microfiber cloths, like I said, some Vim, vinegar, scrub daddies, and you're good to go. You can clean all the surfaces in your home with just those products. Number 6 is make your coffee at home. I know everybody talks about this one, and it's kind of like a basic thing that we all know but just don't implement, but it really saves you so much money. So this is the calculation of what a medium coffee costs in Canada. I live in Canada, so I'm gonna do this in Canadian dollars. So in Canada, and then if you buy a coffee every working day of the week, then it will cost you, that is so much money. You don't need to be spending all of that. If anything, if you want to make your coffee look a little bit fancier, then get yourself like these plastic Starbucks like coffee mug type things and make your coffee, put it in that, and then bring it to work. But you don't need to be buying coffee out and spending so much money. The last one, this is actually going to save you time as well. Choose one. Choose Netflix, choose Crave, choose Hulu, choose whatever it is that you want, but you don't need all of them. You literally do not have time. Hello? You literally do not have time to watch all of those shows anyways. You're so busy with work, you're so busy with kids, you're so busy with pets, you're so busy with cleaning your house that you're just wasting hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year on having all of these different subscriptions. Watch one at a time, and oftentimes, like let's say you don't want to watch Netflix anymore, oftentimes Amazon will let you sign up for a free trial for 30 days and you can take advantage of that and then maybe continue with them if you really like the season of the show that you're watching or something like that. But you don't need to have all of them at once. You do not have time. Nobody can just sit there and watch hours and hours and hours of TV a day. So just cancel those subscriptions. You're going to save hundreds of dollars. I hope that these really easy tips to implement are going to help you guys, and it's something that has really helped me to grow my net worth and to get me out of being poor. And like I said, the word poor has so many different variations of meaning, but when I talk about poor, it's struggling to pay all of your bills, it's struggling to treat yourself when you want to, because you're allowed to treat yourself. You should be treating yourself, but it's really to give you a nest egg and a certain level of comfort, a cushion, a pillow that you know you have a certain amount of money set aside and you're not going to be struggling to find a couple $1,000s to fix your car when it needs fixing. So I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that you keep following along for more tips. If you guys ever have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments below and I will be sure to get back to you. Thanks as always for watching.